Well, I'm not quite sure where I left it last time, but ceiling's fixed. They were nice enough to paint a couple of the, actually spackle in a couple spots that were uneven and paint some of the spots that I had spackled. And I tried to put together the pot with that cork tree that I had made. And it does, I mean, it's standing right now, but it's kind of wobbly. I put expanded clay, those little expanded clay balls in there, and then some veins of spag through it, and some rocks on top. And I don't even know if I put rocks. Hi, Georgie. If I put rocks at the bottom, if it would really help it stand up, because it's really just immensely top heavy. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. Georgie. So I might just give stuff a regular cork pull, like one of the smaller ones that I have. So finally cleaned up the floor. This vanilla orchid is still sitting on a stool. So I have a pile of smaller pieces of cork, so I'm not sure if I'm going to put that dubia on a slab or a pole, but I'm definitely going to put the vanilla on a pole. Maybe I was just a little bit too ambitious with the big cork tree. So with the heating on, and don't mind this, one of the leaves was stuck, so I wrapped it in wet paper towel, because usually when the leaf is stuck, it's because your humidity's too low. So on some of the Monstera collection, so where's my finger? There, that alocasia head scale. I thought I treated it a month ago or two when I got it, but I still found some more scale on it, so I've been treating with that. I always get it wrong, it's either bonine or bonide. So I've been pouring that on these plants, both of the ones down here and that Adansonii. Not the orchids again, because I feel bad for them. Oh, and I've got a bloom. But on this fern over here too. So we'll see. Hopefully this round will eradicate it. It was last weekend and this weekend that I put more of the poison on. Hopefully it does okay. And it finally gets rid of them. I think again next weekend and then the weekend after. I hate having to poison things, but you know, you won't get rid of it unless you keep on top of it. And I left them a review on Etsy. The pot was full of all sorts of nice good plants, but it came with scale, so I gave them a 3 out of 5 stars. What else? The dubia started, maybe I'll show it to you. The dubia started, it's pushing out some roots from the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, roots from the bottom. It's got another leaf coming up here. So I'm gonna put it in some pots. Haven't decided one of those big white square pots or the round ones that I'd gotten and what kind of cork pull. I'm bad at making this sort of decision. These guys are going okay. This one was actually behind a coat that I hung on here because it's a coat tree after all. Apparently it kind of likes thriving on neglect though, so maybe it's okay. This monster, this wasn't here yesterday, so it's pushing out yet another leaf. What a gigantic plant. This fern is not doing the best. I hope it survives. This leaf is okay. This one's okay. But some of the rest of them are crispy, so maybe I need to give it a little bit more water. And I repotted the Madagascariensis. I know the glass is kind of dirty, but it's been tiny. So it's like 3 years old from seed. It's been tiny the whole entire time. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What else did I repot? I think I'll have a cut here, and I'll show you what else I repotted. Oh, and I repotted the little baby Venus flytraps that I have from seed outside too. So let me go upstairs and show you what else I got. So we're in the plant room. So I don't know if I had this last time that we talked. It's Monstera subpinnata. I think there's 2-ish plants in there. I'm excited. Oh, and the pothos. This is my first pothos ever. It started growing again, so I assume it has roots. I'm excited to have some normal people plants. What was I gonna show? Oh, you know, this was Monstera Squilito. It was a non-rooted cutting 2 months ago. A month ago, it had like 2 or 3 inch roots. So I potted it up in this. Now look at what it's done. Roots coming out of the bottom. They're called Monsteras for a reason. It's got a little growth point started on it too. These variegated Monstera deliciosa are starting to push out some growth points too. The ones in here aren't yet. Maybe I should take the cover off and by cover I mean top of the fried chicken container. These ones haven't yet, from what I've seen, but they're not completely dead, so there might be hope. I moved most, I should turn this off so you can actually see. I moved most of the pygmies that I had into a big round container, and then the extra pot of scorp. I think I'm going to auction it off and then ask into there. And Warren the Wonderful sent me Drosera regia that I potted up yesterday, and also more gemme than I know what to do with in my whole entire life. So now I've got 12. One of them, he told me, soak the nididula in water until they start sprouting because they like it really wet. So 12 up here, and then another 4 pots for sure here, and then 2 others over there. So 12 and 4 is 6, 18 different kinds of pygmy dews, considering I'm not really a sundew grower. I think he's working on converting me. So I repotted those Nepenthes that came in essentially compressed sphagnum, Tabaika, Macrovulgaris, and there's also Microamphora that's in the terrarium over there. I don't know if you can see that. It's behind that Ampullarian peltata. It's a tiny little plant. It's in a 3-inch pot. This is the spag that I got out of it. I'm letting it dry out before tossing it because who knows what bugs are in there, right? I mean, maybe I'll keep it. If it dries out, maybe the bugs will die with it, if there's any. Little small platychila pitchers here because it's making those nice basils. I should show you. The roof is done. I mean, you can tell there's a difference between the old and the new, but you can't really tell from the ground unless you're looking. And then I got my shed re-roofed because there were some rotten spots on the inside where water was coming in. So that's all nice and new too. So I'm broke for the month. My habitation looks better though, so it was worth it. And looks like I have some leaves that I should clip off here that are browning already, but otherwise everything looks pretty okay. This guy, I don't know if it's Amazonica or poly or what, but putting out a new leaf, which is exciting. I don't know if the old rhizome, right? I don't know if I was supposed to pot it straight up instead of like this, because this is how it was growing in San Diego, but apparently maybe they're supposed to go like that, whatever. Hopefully that one pops out too, but I'm glad that I managed to save at least one piece of it, that it's still growing, because I like the plant. Oh, there's still clover in there. I keep pulling it out and it keeps coming back. I mean, I guess it's okay, but it's not what I'm growing it for, you know? Don't need a lush pot of clovers. Just want a lush pot of nepenthes. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. A shaped jump-on pitcher instead of just the little baby pitchers. I'm excited because my last one died outside in San Diego. I was sad. Okay. Oh, and I pulled that, who's it over at the end there? That nepenthes. Let's go look at him. It is Song of Melancholy by Campanulata. It should be a fantastic cross. Yeah, I had to rearrange stuff here because, once again, I have too many plants. And I was gonna show you some of these quote-unquote pots of seeds. They're really just hummus containers. Some of them were really taken off, so maybe, and this is the same Chots bag that I've been using everywhere, so these ones are doing great. My own crosses are slow going, so maybe the fact that I just have kind of slow growing plants is why my seedlings are so far behind, because these ones seem to be doing great. I mean, look at that. I don't know if this one has any or not. There's some Rob Cantley crosses in there. I don't think these guys have anything in it. I moved some more plants into this little saucer here just to bump up the humidity. Cephalotus rooting. So these ones, I mean, they're going still, but they're slow. Maybe I'll add some more water. That one looks kind of dry. The Ventricosa by Trees Mathiensis cross, they keep just dying back. I don't know what's wrong. There's my succulents. Oh, I should show you. I've got Ping Condoi. Where is it? Blooming. I bought it for the bloom. It's so pretty. I don't know if I should try to cross that with the, I can't pronounce it, Loania, because it might make an interesting cross. And the Gracilis from Ed at Fullerton, doing amazing. I'm not staking it too much. Maybe I'll just let it kind of sprawl. He had his in a hanging basket, just hanging over the sides. So maybe I'll do the same. This is that nice Kaziana cross. Okay, that is probably enough. There's too many plants in here, as usual. Need to start moving them around the rest of the house, but I think I want to get the walls painted before that, which means I need to get the spackling done. They offered while they were doing the interior and the shed roof to paint the inside too, that they would give me a little bit of a discount, but I told them no, the walls still need some more work. I still need to do some more spackling before we get there. So I've got my work cut out for me. I think I'm busy every weekend forever. Okay, bye. See you next week.